Hello everyone, today I'm going to present my final project called Student Universe. This is a web application created using HTML, CSS and JavaScript. The purpose of this project is to simulate a student database where we can firstly display student cards, search students and filter them by different categories, and reset all filters. This project demonstrates DOM manipulation, array methods, and the filtering logic, and the dynamic rendering, and the modern CSS design. And now I will explain the project step by step. HTML structure. First, let's talk about the HTML structure. The document starts with DOS2HTML, which defines the document type, HTML length and meaning the page in English. Inside the head section we have meta set, viewport for responsive design, and the title of the project, and the Google font link. Then inside the body we have the main container, div class app. This is the main wrapper of the whole application. Inside it we have firstly header section. It's H2 Student Universe. This is the title of the application. And the second is filter panel. This section contains input for name, input for surname, and the input for city, and the input for university. Input for age, and the select drop down for level. Reset button. Each input has its own ID, which allows JavaScript to access it later. For example, input ID, search, type text, placeholder, name. IDs are important because we use them in JavaScript for filtering. And thirdly is student list, UL ID, list UL. This unordered list is empty at first. All student cards are dynamically inserted here using JavaScript. And thirdly is CSS design. Now let's talk about the design. This project uses modern cartoon-style UI design, CSS variables. At the top, we define CSS variables like root, primary, secondary, and the PJ. Using variables helps keep the design consistent and easily change colors and makes the code cleaner. The app container has max width, centered using margin 0 auto, has rounded corners and thick borders and a shadow effect. This creates a modern card style. And let's go to the grid system. For the student cards is list, display grid, grid template columns, repeat, autofill, min-max, 250 pixels and 1 fill. This makes the layout responsive. Cards automatically adjust depending on screen size. And the last one is hover effects. Each card has hover and the transform translate y minus 5 px. This creates an interactive effect when the user hovers over a card. And let's go to the JavaScript logic. It's the most important part. Step 1 is creating data. First, we create arrays like const cities, const annis, const first names, and the const last names. These arrays simulate database data. And the second one is generating 50 students. We use array from length 50 map. This creates 50 random student objects. Each student has first name, last name, full name, photo, course, age, city, and university. Photos are generated dynamically using HTTPS iProvatar CSS. CC. Each student has a unique avatar, and let's go to the step 3, render function. The render function displays students on the screen. It uses rmap join. This converts each student object into HTML, then list inner HTML. This updates the DOM. This is called dynamic rendering. And the step 4 is filtering logic. The function apply filters gets values from all inputs, converts text to lowercase, uses filter method, and returns only matching students. And the example condition, first name lowercase includes whole name. This allows partial search. If H is empty, it ignores that filter. And the validge ch to string validge. This is called conditional filtering. And step 5 is event listeners. We use document query selector all, input select, and the add event listener input apply filters. So filtering works in real time. No page reload needed. And step 6 is reset button. When clicking reset, all inputs are cleared. Drop down returns to all. Full student list is rendered again. And what this project demonstrates? This project demonstrates DOM manipulation, dynamic HTML generation, and array methods like map, filter, and the event listeners, and responsive CSS grid, and the CSS variables, and the modern UI design. It simulates a real student database system. And to conclude, Student Universe is an interactive web application that allows users to explore and filter student profiles dynamically. The project combines structured HTML, styling CSS, and the logic JavaScript. It shows my understanding of front-end fundamentals, data handling, and the filtering systems. and a clean UI design. Thank you for watching. Thank you for watching my presentation.